Bill Belichick's interview drama, a closer look at the Jordon Hudson controversy. In a world where every word in a media interview can be twisted, it's no surprise that the recent drama surrounding Bill Belichick's CBS interview caught the public's eye. The Patriots' legendary coach found himself at the center of attention after his 24-year-old girlfriend, Jordon Hudson, interrupted a question about their relationship during the segment. The fallout was immediate, with critics accusing Belichick of avoiding personal questions, while others rushed to his defense. One of those defenders was none other than Julian Edelman, the former Patriots star, who spoke out on the Dudes on Dudes podcast, calling the criticism unfair. What happened in the interview? Belichick, who was promoting his new book, was asked by CBS reporter Tony Dokoupil how he and Hudson met. Instead of answering, Belichick's girlfriend interjected, shutting down the question. The moment was strange, to say the least, as Hudson stepped in to deflect what many assumed was a harmless inquiry about their relationship. But according to Edelman, this wasn't a case of Hudson taking over the conversation. Rather, Edelman suggested that Hudson was simply doing her job, much like a PR person would. People are given an unfair reality of what's going on, Edelman said. She was jumping into that conversation just like any PR person would jump in when there's an unnecessary question that probably wasn't discussed in the pre-production meeting. A professional relationship? Edelman went further, explaining that Hudson isn't just Belichick's girlfriend but also a key figure in his professional life. From what I've heard, Jordon is playing the Burge role, handling all the football ops, handling a lot of his social, a lot of his PR, he noted. This suggests that Hudson's interruption wasn't about hiding anything but ensuring the conversation stayed focused on Belichick's professional life. After all, she's heavily involved in his public image and business operations. Belichick speaks out. For his part, Belichick wasn't staying silent. He spoke up on Wednesday, defending both his girlfriend and the interview itself. According to the coach, the situation was blown out of proportion, and CBS had selectively edited the interview to create a false narrative. Belichick explained that he had repeatedly expressed his preference to keep the conversation centered around his book. Unfortunately, that expectation was not honored during the interview, he said. When unrelated topics were introduced, I repeatedly expressed to the reporter, Tony Dokoupil, and the producers that I preferred to keep the conversation centered on the book. The truth behind the scenes. It turns out the interview was far longer than what aired on CBS. What viewers saw was a highly edited, 8-minute segment, which, according to Belichick, didn't reflect the full 35-minute conversation. He emphasized that Hudson was merely doing her job, trying to steer the interview back on track. Belichick even went as far as to clarify that he and Hudson met on a flight to Palm Beach in 2021, addressing the question that had caused the uproar. Some of the clips make it appear as though we were avoiding the question of how we met, but we have been open about the fact that Jordon and I met on a flight to Palm Beach in 2021. The bigger picture. While the interview drama might seem like just another celebrity squabble, it highlights something deeper about the way media handles interviews, especially with public figures who also have personal lives that are intertwined with their professional personas. In today's world, everything is up for grabs, and a simple question can spiral into a media frenzy. As for CBS, they responded to Belichick's accusations later, but the damage was done. The controversy has left many questioning the ethical boundaries of selective editing in interviews. What's clear is that while Belichick and Hudson's relationship may have sparked debate, their professionalism cannot be overlooked. Whether Hudson was simply playing her role or overstepping boundaries is a matter of perspective, one that has certainly ignited conversations about how media handles personal and professional lines. So, what do you think? Was this just a case of an overzealous PR move, or did CBS take it too far with their editing? It's a tricky balance between protecting privacy and keeping the public engaged with personal details. And for Belichick and Hudson, this interview debacle may just be the beginning of a new wave of media scrutiny.